we had to talk about labels, if I get into the simple things of labels and the type of deals that you want to do, now that we've talked about, self-affirmation and knowing yourself and what you're doing here and knowing your purpose and going beyond potential and adding more value than potential, which you're going to have anyway in any case. Now that we've discussed that, if in this music industry, you got the three majors right now, as you would know, that are globally out there in these streets, and they're the independence labels. And I also mentioned indies, and I showed you the nature of indies globally, how like majors start eating indies over time. It's almost like, they say this thing about blessers. They say blessers are always with young children so they can also stay young, Like they're like, oh, child a young child so you stay young. It's a myth. It's a myth. Maybe blowy, I don't know. But the point is that it's like majors do the same. They gotta always stay fresh by biting what's fresher. So you gotta make sure that you got the right deal. You won't be the first that'll be independent. You can either jump in as an artist deal if you need the support. None of the deals are bad depending on what you need all the time. Jump in as an artist deal if you need all the support, right? You either jump in a distribution deal if you just need distribution and you've got everything else sorted. Artist deals, I think percentages were anything from 8 to 12% in my time. Distribution deal, anything between 80 to 20%. Licensing deal, meaning 80 to you, 20 to them. The other artist deal is 12 to you, 90, 88 to them. These are just standards and averages. And then, and the artist deal obviously is like that because of the things that it offers. It literally says that sit down, just make songs, we'll take care of everything, which we've never seen. And then also, you also have the licensing deal. Licensing deal is anything between 70-30, 70 to you, 30 to them. Basically, that's them. You still own your masters there. So artist deal, I forgot also they own your masters, yeah. Distribution, you also own your masters. And licensing deal is 70-30 normally. That's them. You take 70, they take 30. That's them saying that you're giving them the rights to use your name, image, and your likeliness to promote this music under their label. And they could probably give you a budget for videos, probably or probably not. But they literally saying as a label, they got the resources to support you, so they'll give you a licensing deal. And then, and just by the way, in 100 years, these guys have figured out to break it down like this, just as an FYI, They've created structure on what kind of deal they have with individuals. And then they've also got the single deal. The single deal is literally like maybe one single, we done with you type thing, And then they've also got like the 360 deal, which is, the 360 deal is really the new deal that's really developed. I mean, I don't think that's more than 10 years, but a 360 deal is like them literally like looking across everything. So if it's your shows, your manager, but they literally say they're going to fund everything. But that's really also the new commercial model for labels, because music on its own is not really going to make you make money, as they know. So they're saying that, listen, if we put money to make you famous, if we put money to get like a brand to call you up to say we want to create a clothing line, or to say that we want to sell liquor, we are part of that deal, because if it wasn't for our investment in you, you wouldn't be getting those calls. So 360 deals are literally like that, where they like take everything everywhere. And then obviously, you've got your, for writers, you've got your publishing deals. Publishing deals are just a straight deal where you either give people they look over like what plays on radio, television, and pay you on that, master rights, sync rights, all those things. That's one business. Even though like you find Sony ATV or Warner or even recording labels are getting into publishing. So it's two different things. It's two different businesses. I've just described the recording label and the publishing business. Now, you got to decide at the end of the day, where do you think your tomato will get the most value? Where do you think your tomato will get the best growth? Where do you think your tomato will actually be consumed and supported properly? So when it lands on someone's phone, literally they go, actually, it is fresh and I never had to struggle. Oh, that looks dope. Man, I want to be a part of that life. So you got to make that decision once you've decided what type of farmer you are in the music business with this potential you have. Cool.